Okay, so you want to start a business, but you don't know where to start. Very common, totally normal. We were not taught how to start businesses. At least I wasn't. I know in all of my many years of schooling, nobody taught me anything about entrepreneurship. So we are from what's called the industrialized age, where we were taught how to be employees and nobody was taught pretty much any useful life skills. Or maybe that's just me from North America, but I know that I wasn't really taught anything. I've never used the quadratic formula. Most of the history we learned is a lie. And anyways, that's a tangent. So in today's video, I'm Samantha Lotus, your business bestie, and I'm going to teach you what to do when you want to start a business and you don't know where to start. Now, the first place that you want to start has nothing to do with business, and yet it has everything to do with how business fits into your life. And that is setting up and structuring what I call your life architecture. What do you actually want your life to look like? Not a lot of people think about this, and that's so strange, because your life shouldn't fit into your work and your life shouldn't fit into your business. At least that's the way I see it anyways. Your business gets to fit into your life. Now, some people, their business is everything, and that's totally fine, but that's not the way I work. As a holistic entrepreneur, I was very clear that I wanted my life and my life architecture to look a certain way, and my business is a part of that, but it's not everything. So here's what you do first. Get really clear on what your ideal life looks like. What does your dream life look like? And take the time to journal it, to visualize it, to sit with it, to think about it, feel it, taste it, be in it. Get really clear on that. And if you don't know that, then this is a really cool time to start exploring, start stretching your consciousness into the realm of possibility. Like, what could that look like for me? Because it really does matter. If you want a life where you were traveling the world all the time, like I did, I was nomadic for 13 years. If you're traveling, you want the laptop lifestyle on the beach, like, you know, sipping your coconut beverage while typing away, watching the ocean, that is going to be different than if you see yourself running a multi-million-dollar company, or having a hotel that you run, or where you have 100 employees that you're managing, or where your life is hanging out on a eco-village and playing in the garden. Like, that's very different. Or maybe your priority is to have kids and to raise a family, and you want a business that's just going to support that. Or maybe you have a very strong mission, a very clear vision of what you want to co-create on this planet, and that is at the forefront. So you need to be clear on your lifestyle architecture before you start to think about how your business fits into that. Okay? Do that. The second thing you want to do is, if it's not clear what you want to do, then start to think about the possibilities. Well, what could I do? What am I good at? And you are good at something, okay? Even if it's the most random thing, like playing marbles, you're good at something. And if you're not good at literally anything, then now's the time to get good at something. What are your skills? What have you learned? It could be anything. It could be crocheting. It could be how to take care of plants. Maybe you're great at making muffins. Maybe you're great at holding space for people. Maybe you are a total nerd and know every single thing about human physiology or the planets. Like, whatever it is that your skills, your talents, your knowledge, whatever it is that you're good at or you're really interested in, that could be turned into a business, or even a YouTube channel about it. The most random things have the most huge followings, okay? So I want you to know that everything is possible. And that might be overwhelming, because since everything is possible, well, how could you choose? That's the fun part. You have to, but we're not there yet. So you think about what you're good at, what you like, what you're interested in, what your skills are, what your knowledge is. Then you want to think about, what could I get paid for? You can literally get paid for anything and everything. There are some people that make a full-time living selling pictures of their feet, okay? Not that I recommend that, but that is a thing. You can literally get paid for anything. We live in such a fun world right now. The other thing is, what does the world want, or what does the world need? And that's a lot. There's a lot of different things. And if you're not sure, go do some research, go Google search, look at YouTube, all the different ways that people are making money. It's totally wild right now. Okay, so you want to start to think of, what can I offer? What do I want to dedicate my time to? What am I interested in learning? And maybe if you don't have any interest and you just want to make money, that's fine too. Okay, what is the best way for me to make money using the skills that I have? Say you're interested in real estate. Great, let's learn real estate. Say you love having your picture taken. Great, let's get you into modeling. It's that easy. It really is. Just start to think about the possibilities. Then from there, you want to think about what you can realistically dedicate a few years of your life to. Because building a business takes time. It really does. And anybody that tells you you're just going to get rich like this, they're lying to you, okay? Because if it was that easy, everybody would do it. And building a business is not easy. So you want to think, what can I commit to for at least 3 years? You can always pivot, sure, but you don't want to have in the mind that you're going to pivot right away because you'll never find success that way. So you want to think about, okay, what can I do? What can I commit to realistically for at least learning and giving a solid try for 3 years? And if you're not sure, like you have a few different options in mind, I have a whole other video and I'm going to link it here on how to make a decision, how to move from stuck into action, because trust me, that has plagued me as well. And the long story short is you literally just have to pick a path and go with it. And then if it doesn't work out, pivot. Like being stuck in indecision is ruining you by wasting your time and your energy and your life force. So you pick a path, and honestly, one of the best things that you could do is have somebody that really sees you, has a coach, has a mentor, or use AI. Like hop on ChatGPT and be like, hey ChatGPT, I want you to be my bestie. I want you to assume the role of the top business coach, career coach, life coach, and help me through this. I want to start a business. I'm not sure what to do. I'm unclear. Here are the things that I'm good at. I have a commitment phobe, or I'm afraid of this, or, you know, I have this skill or that. You just verbally get it all out and be like, help me. AI is incredible. It will give you some serious wisdom. It will hit you with some truths. I like to program into my ChatGPT, whose name is Sage. We named it Sage. I often write, be harsh, be straight up with me, so that it slices through any of my limiting beliefs or bullshit. Okay, so once you do that, you can definitely use ChatGPT and AI to make a plan as well. Be like, okay, great, now that I have the idea of what I want to do and I'm willing to commit to this, let's make a business plan. And there's many different softwares. There's so many resources online to make a business plan. I personally think AI is the best way to make a business plan. Not that it's going to be perfect. You obviously have to give it some thought and tweak it and work with it, right? You want to make it your own, but it is a wonderful way to get that clarity and get a plan. And then what you do is you print that out, because I like physical things. And sorry for anybody that doesn't like printing things because of the paper aspect, recycle. But I like to have it printed out, and then I just commit. I make a plan. Okay, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for these 3 hours, I am going to commit to building this business. And then you literally just follow the steps and learn as you go. And that's the thing. You have to know that building a business is hard. It's not easy. It's not simple. It's not fun all the time, but it's hard. However, everything is hard. Having a job is hard. Waking up at a certain time is hard. Driving in traffic is hard. Not having a 2-hour lunch break is hard. Having a boss is hard. I don't really know. I haven't done a lot of those things in a long time, but I imagine it is hard. All of those, paying taxes. I don't know why people do it. Don't know. Entrepreneurs, when done right, don't pay taxes. So, other story for another day, another video. Let me know if you want me to go deep into the taxes. I actually have a whole masterclass on smart tax situations and residency. I'll link that below. But that aside, everything is hard, okay? And so you just have to choose your hard. Choose what you want to do. Because if you really want to build a business, you have to know that you're going to fail at something eventually, whether it be your website, you can't get it to work, or you have a sales call doesn't work, you build a product and you mess up the writing. You're going to have setbacks, you're going to have obstacles, it's going to be hard. However, you get better at it and better at it and better at it, and then it does become easier. But that's not going to happen right away, okay? Unless you get very, very lucky. It might. But I don't want to set you up for failure. I want you to know that everything worthwhile in this life takes work. It takes dedication. It takes being strong. It takes overcoming obstacles. Okay, this life is not for the weak. This life is not for the victims. This reality is for those spiritual warriors, the creatives, the people who are willing to take control of their reality and make something special with it. And I'm hoping that's you. That tends to be the people that are drawn to me. So I'm thinking that's you. Let me know, is that you? It's okay if it's not. You can be built into that. So you have to know that it's going to be hard. You have to know that you're going to grow. There are things that you're going to have to learn. And just commit. If you have your business plan, commit that I will figure this out. Every single step of the way, I will learn it. I will figure it out. And the how is actually not that hard. Most of the time, the hardest part is just deciding that you're going to do it. Because then the how, it's follow this step, follow that step, follow this step. You can Google anything, you can search anything, AI can do anything. You can even have AI employees working for you. Like that's not the hard part. The hard part is literally just deciding I'm going to do this and continuing to do it when it's hard. The other piece of advice, apart from that, is if it's too hard, find who can help you. Because oftentimes having somebody that you can talk to that's gone through it, who's been like, hey, yeah, I've done that, here, try it this way, or, ooh, have you seen this, or, oh, you might be missing this blind spot, or why don't you try it like this, or say it like this, or do it like this, like how about we refine it this way? It can make an astronomical difference. And having a coach or having a mentor or having somebody that can hold you through this and guide you through this, you are going to go further and faster. That's why people hire coaches. That's why people have mentors. So think of it this way. When you get really stuck, don't spin your wheels on how. Don't get stuck in the victimhood of why is this happening to me, but ask who can help me with this? Where can I get this information? How can I level up by outsourcing this or getting support in some kind of way? And then just do the thing over and over and over and over again and iterate and iterate and iterate, reassess and reassess and reassess without pivoting. Because you have to have enough data points, you have to have enough evidence if it's not going to work or if it's going to work, and most people quit way too soon. So you have to just keep going and keep going and keep going, because if you never quit, you will succeed. Okay? As long as you're continuing to learn from the mistakes, to iterate, to keep getting better, to commit to improving, you will absolutely get somewhere. You will find some kind of success. And truly here, the greatest inhibitor is the inhibition of I don't know what to do. Even just saying that, sometimes people get so used to saying, well, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm good at. I don't know what to do, that it just becomes this program and it just is cycling through their consciousness. But if you just sit down for a sec, you're like, well, what if I could learn what to do? What if I could figure it out? What if it's not that hard? Like, mindset is everything. Mindset and energetics. We'll talk about that in another video, but it's so important. Because if you have a limiting mindset that you're never going to succeed and you can't be successful and you can't figure it out, well, what do you think is going to happen? Right? Self-fulfilling prophecy. And if you have the energetics that I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I'm a fraud, no one's going to ever want to buy anything from me. Okay, well, that is a losing mindset. That is a losing energy. And that can all be changed. You can absolutely change those things, but you have to check those things because they can absolutely inhibit you. So I want you to go from that closed-minded, I'm stuck, I don't know, to open-minded, okay, well, what if the answers are here? What if I just have to do some searching and I'll find it? And I promise you, I've worked with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. You can have that clarity in an afternoon. So to close off this video, and I'm giving you some straight talk, I want you to take a couple of hours where you clean your mind, you clean your space, you have some time to dedicate, and you sit with yourself and you say, you know what? I'm gonna decide today what business I'm gonna build, and I'm gonna search for the answers on a great business plan. I'm gonna commit to it, I'm gonna work on it, I'm gonna do it. And let me know how that goes, because I promise you it's gonna feel so good. When you get in that flow and in that momentum, When the energy starts to move, it's such a wonderful feeling, and I promise you're probably gonna get hooked on it. Entrepreneurship is a wonderful ride to be on. I'm excited for you. Can't wait to see how it goes. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah! Stay sovereign.